you know when the qualifications begin for this?
Yes. Qualifications are coming soon. It's going to start October 22nd. It's coming right up.
Is it the same as last year where qualifications to earn those games, it can be in Pro-Am?
Welcome, and David Aldridge is standing by.
Guys, we all thought it would happen. Shai is officially in the slam dunk contest at All-Star Weekend. We saw the social media campaign. Fans begged for him to be included. Shai told me he's going to watch tape of all the previous competitors and blend their styles together. We're all excited to see what he comes up with. Guys?
Shai doing the research. Great report, Dave.
Well, if he's combing over the dunk contest tapes, I'm really curious to see what he pulls from. There's so many great moves in this event's history.
And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for James.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Evan Booker out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. And for Los Angeles, they've got Anthony Davis. Shai is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Avery Grant. And it's Rondo in at the point guard position.
You just cannot have any fear. Once you commit to taking it to the hoop, Shai showing some guts.
All-Star right around the corner, Brent, and Commissioner Silver has been outspoken calling the event an afterthought. He says it's not working. What do you think?
Well, there's an interesting quote last year that he had about the game saying we're putting an earring on the pig with some of the tweaks that they've made to the All-Star game. We have the draft over the past couple years, so we're not doing East-West anymore, which is what we traditionally grew up with. The events on Saturday seem to be a little bit stale. So it's been an interesting thought that Adam Silver might have a mid-season tournament for the NBA, which would be, I think, pretty awesome because the level of competition for that, what are you earning if you win the mid-season tournament? This is adopting a lot of the Premier League soccer model, but what if you were to guarantee yourself that you had a 3 seed or higher if you won the mid-season tournament, or a guaranteed spot in the playoffs with home court advantage if you won the mid-season tournament? So having a competition like that, or a tournament, Kevin, just elevates competition.
What if you took the top 3 off of these teams, have 3-on-3 tournaments?
That could be interesting too, but I think this is still something league-wide. You're going to have to involve all of the teams in some way and get away from what it is people have complained about with regards to the All-Star game and it being an exhibition of things that have just grown a little bit tiresome.
Now here's Booker following the miss by Anthony Davis, and Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And they double up Jay, and stolen by Ayton. And here we go, Saric, the fast break chance. Booker in the corner. Oh, Ayton in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Rondo. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Great execution in the transition game. You can count on Rondo to run the break and find a way to capitalize.
Now here's Saric coming off a solid outing against Denver. Shot clock at 6. Ayton inside. He's guarded by Davis. And it's Ayton missing. So for
it is to make that shot, I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Oubre passes to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Saric outside. Shoots from 14. And the Suns miss again. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
Well, easy to be efficient, Greg, on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still in a rhythm tonight.
The Lakers trail. Outside Bradley. Back to Che. He feeds it to Davis. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Ayton. The Suns have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Oubre passes to Ayton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Che.
DeAndre Ayton, born in the Bahamas and came to the United States in high school to become one of the top prospects going into college and then becoming the first overall pick in 2018.
And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
Here's Johnson following the basket by Che. Johnson with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Johnson against Rondo. Pass to Oubre. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Ayton. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. And those physical attributes of Ayton are so imposing. Greg, who does he remind you of?
I mean, for current players, you see a bit of Embiid and how they both move so fluidly for 7-footers. From the past, I see a bit of David Robinson in his game.
Here's Ayton after the basket by the Lakers. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by Che.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for LeBron. Phoenix also making some changes. Kaminsky is checked in for Saric. Bridges comes in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Will Barton in for Johnson. There's a lot of talk, Brent, about eliminating divisions, something that's been discussed. I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't understand what the divisions are. Do you?
Well, no. We don't pay attention to the divisions.
We don't pay any attention to the divisions.
It's all about conference.
And we know that divisions end up helping in some ways with the playoff seedings, but it just seems strange today to have the divisions the way they are divided up. I think it helps when you're opening up a fish wrap in the morning if you check a traditional newspaper, but otherwise, there could be something that goes away soon. Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Booker against Bradley. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 7 points in the game. The Lakers shooting 40% here in the early stages. Rondo kicks to Che. Here's Kuzma. Outside for Rondo. Back to Kuzma. Che left side. And the Lakers with another turnover here. And Los Angeles will go for it. JaVale McGee is out there with Che. And it's LeBron James. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Bradley in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. And there it is for him. Saric has got the lead up to 12 now for Phoenix.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Che in the last game against the Warriors was outstanding. He scored 46 points, and it seemed like every shot he put up was going in. That's how dialed in he was. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. And Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Che passes to Davis. To the middle. Knocked loose. And a lot of contact on that one. So he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Ayton.
Oh, nice up fake. I even saw you, Kevin, get out of your chair. Starting with 4 years of college ball, Che has put so much into the game. Interesting that Phoenix has gone through all these different iterations since the loss of Hall of Famer Steve Nash, but this young core potentially coming together where they've bookended their front court and their back court with Ayton and Booker.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Rondo kicks to Bradley. Down low. Shea inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Well, Brent, looking at the Suns' future, Ayton's development could really determine how far they rise.
I think it's not all on his shoulders, but certainly as a big guy out there, to have a presence on a nightly basis and some consistency is the challenge for DeAndre Ayton. He has all the physical tools and by all accounts has the work ethic to go along with it.
No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Bradley against Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Lakers, number 1.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Well, the development for DeAndre Ayton is going to be all about the pick and roll, both how he runs it and defends it.
I agree, Kevin. If he works with Devin Booker out there as an offensive threat and becomes a guy who can roll with good hands and finish, that's a key for their offense. And you look at his size defensively, he can be imposing.
Here's Barton following the basket by Che. And Saric kicks to Oubre. Johnson right side. Shot clock at 5. The pass to Ayton. Pulls up on the wing. Ayton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Lakers working the ball around now. And the dunk by Che.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Suns leading by 10. Saric outside. Oubre outside. Pass to Ayton. It's stolen by Davis. And here is James. No points in the game yet for him.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Suns. They've held a 12-point lead earlier, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
Yeah, I'm not sure if their last game was a basketball game or a wrestling match, the way they went about it. Just so physical and dominated there.
And here are the Suns now. After the basket by Los Angeles. Passes it to Ayton. He dishes it to Oubre. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. Hand stolen by Che. Here's Bradley. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now just a 4-point Suns lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Saric. And just miss after miss right now.
Okay, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's Barton after the basket by the Lakers. Saric outside. Pass to Oubre. To the inside. Here's Ayton. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Lakers going the other way now. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
The second unit came in last game and just played lights out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
They get the rebound.
Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
Bradley can't get it to go. Phoenix leading by 4. In the foul on Avery Bradley. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for Anthony Davis. DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Che. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James. And it's Green in for Rajon Rondo. One second left. He can't get that one to fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we... Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action. Foul. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Tyler Johnson is out there with Devin Booker. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position.
You gotta like seeing Devin Booker be aggressive, especially when he's shooting the ball, easily earning the foul that time. Every shot in his arsenal, Devin Booker, is pretty impressive. He can shoot it from deep. He moves well without the basketball. He can create with others. He is a young offensive force and is an interesting player to watch in terms of what develops next.
Back to Johnson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Johnson's got 6.
Like how Johnson gets into the post. Good at executing in the paint that time.
To the paint. A fader. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And Brent, with Booker, the ball handling and creativity he has puts him among the elite guards in the league.
Yeah, you wonder if Phoenix can find a way to get some more talent around Devin Booker. What happens when all of the attention is not on him? He's already proven he's a great scorer. Where else can he go?
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And Che throws it down.
Ooh, the night is growing here for Che, but he's not one to gloat, during the game at least.
The Suns leading. Now here's Johnson. 6 points for him. And there's the pass to Ayton. Johnson against Rondo. Here's Oubre. Suns keep it alive. Bucket is good. 6 points for Dario Saric.
And the anticipation of Saric, outstanding at staying engaged and just eating up those rebounds.
And it's in there. And that's now 20 points for Che.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Booker inside, guarded by Bradley. And he banks in the layup. And the Suns lead by 4.
Got to respect the level of concentration from Devin Booker on that shot. Even when he gets bodied up a little bit, the balance stays there.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Rondo against Johnson. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Che dishes to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Now you can tell he knows the game. Che, with great feel, finds the open man.
Johnson, the pass to Saric. He kicks to Oubre. Johnson outside. Five to shoot. Back to Oubre. Booker with no one around. Nailed from three-point land. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And the dunk by James.
But there's no way that LeBron James is not going to come in and dictate the tempo of this game. Just keeps his eyes up and drops a nice dime there.
It's stolen by Bradley. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. Shea dishes to Rondo. Here's Davis. Count it, and the foul. That one on Ayton.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The Lakers have not yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
The changes for the Lakers. James checked in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. And it's Green in for Rajon Rondo. Phoenix also making some changes. Kaminsky comes in for Saric, and it's Bridges in for Kelly Oubre. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. Kemba goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from McGee. And there's the feed to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, Booker filling it up quickly here tonight. You got to respect the versatility, especially how dangerous he is on the offensive end.
Inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Brett, so many guys are now shooting from well beyond the arc. Who do you think has the deepest range in the league?
I think Steph Curry has the most consistent, deepest range.
Lillard is in that category.
Lillard is in there, and of course, last year's playoff win will never go away in terms of what a great memory that was. Trae Young is now entering that category, Kevin.
Yeah,
I mean, we saw that at the end of last year. His fearlessness in pulling up from just about anywhere has been pretty remarkable. And to that, I will add one Brook Lopez, who has found his way well beyond the three-point line.
He's a whole nother conversation.
We'll talk about him later.
We'll do that.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Barton. The shot, no good. Kuzma with the defensive effort. For the lead. And Shea with the layup. Shea's got 12 points here in the second half.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Here's Barton. Softly drops in the floater. Barton's got 13.
Smart play there from Barton to establish himself on the inside to convert.
They get a hand on it. Bridges with it. Out guarded by Murray. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got his first basket of the night.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Cousins, the pass to Che. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. 30 points for Che.
Cousins just sensing there was going to be an opening and then found his man.
Barton outside. Pass to Kaminsky. Bridges with it. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Barton wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark.
The three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
No good from Cousins. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Barton dishes to Booker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Che.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Oh, there's no doubt that Devin Booker possesses a lot of great talent. The question around the league is, when the team becomes competitive that he's playing with, can he consistently carry the load on his shoulders?
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Avery Bradley comes in for Danny Green. And it's Alex Caruso in for Murray. Here's Baines. He's guarded by Cousins. And here's Booker from the arc. Here's Diallo, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that pay off.
And then Cousins with the dunk.
That's power from DeMarcus Cousins.
59 seconds left here in the third quarter. Barton passes to Diallo. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Baines. He's guarded by Cousins. Just 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Shots good by Baines. Baines has got his second bucket tonight.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Brent, you look at the size and athleticism of DeMarcus Cousins, and you can forget just how skilled he is.
Well, the interesting part about Cousins, and as his career goes on, especially coming off the injury, Kevin, what does he rely on? Well, when he came into the league, as you said, he had that skill set. He's going to rely more and more on that ability to shoot the ball and to still make plays so that he's still an impact player in the NBA.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Alex Caruso. Shea, right side. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
All of that earned right there. It's become Che's mantra since he's gotten into the NBA.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Now Booker. He's got 29 points. Puts up a 3. No good on that one. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. Right back after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. They've got Kyle Kuzma. Shea is out there with Howard. Then there's Bradley, and it's Rondo in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. The first free throw is good.
Rare to see a 4-year college player out on an NBA floor, but I think it helped Shea develop on the floor and off.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half. Going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
No good from Booker.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Opportunistic in his scoring opportunity was Shea that time.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Passes to Diallo. And here is Bridges. Here's Baines. Makes it off the glass. And the Suns lead by 4.
They are just killing them on the interior.
To the paint. And Shea with the basket on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists in the game. Out to the wing. Here's Baines. He's guarded by Howard. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for 1 more. It's going to be on Shea.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
The Lakers making a switch here. James is checked in. And then for Phoenix, Saric is checked in for Aaron Baines. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Johnson against Rondo. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. Ayton, he's checked in for Diallo. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter.
And you have to like how they're getting the ball inside this half. They didn't have as much success in the paint earlier, but they're finally getting it done down low.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
And Shea throws it down.
Orchestrating right now, Rondo should be playing with a baton.
So it's Phoenix now. The lead is 2. Feeds it to Booker. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. 34 points for Devin Booker.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Back to LeBron. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Rondo passes to Shea. Poked away. Howard with it. Covered by Saric. Howard misses.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
For 3, Booker. A rebound by the Lakers.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Saric, that's good.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere. And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Rondo against Johnson. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And finished off by Oubre.
Teammates always looking for Oubre on the backside there. Enough room to get up and throw it down.
And the Lakers call time here. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. Lakers trail by 4. James outside. Floats it up for Shea.
Pass first, always part of Rondo's nature, and the teammates he plays with always speak of it.
The Suns have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Johnson finds Saric. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And they double up James. Davis, the pass to Shea. Rondo looking over the floor. 6 to shoot. A jump hook. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the middle. Booker trying to free himself up. Saric, that's good. And the Suns lead by 6.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Shea drives in. And the dunk by Jay.
Jay's showing a little bit of a mean streak right now to his game. Thinking dunk, getting dunked.
For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Saric. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. 4-point game. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
The easiest way to score. Jay getting to the rim for the dunk.
Johnson dishes to Booker. And it's Johnson penetrating. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Rondo against Johnson. Here's LeBron. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Well, Phoenix shooting well. 50% from the floor. Saric outside. Down low. Here's Booker. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Davis.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And so he's able to get one of two.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
He got it again. Sensational. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And Davis sends it back.
Just a wonderful effort from Davis on the defensive end with that rejection.
And the dunk by James. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Shea.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on those shooters a little more effectively.
All right, thank you, David. Bradley against Booker. Fires the three. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Suns trail by 3. Johnson, the pass to Saric. Back to Johnson. Pass to Ayton. Clock at 6. Chalk up 2 there.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
Shea with it. Charges there. Count it. 53 points for Shea.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Booker against Bradley. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Rondo kicks to LeBron. Shea passes to Davis.
Well, AD defining the word clutch on that one. Huge shot there.
Suns trail by 5. Here's Booker. To the inside. Saric. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Shea.
Yeah, easy call.
Saric nails them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Lakers leading by 3. To the middle. And Shea throws it down.
You got to want the ball. Shea wanted it and cashed in.
1:57 left in the fourth. Booker against Bradley. Booker the pass to Saric. Kicks it out to Booker. Bullseye. Booker's got 37.
Well, Booker is the leader, and you got to trust him in that spot.
To the paint. And Shea throws it down.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns, trailing by 5. Unloads from 13, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Booker doing a great job of taking advantage right now of the defense.
Lakers working the ball around now, down low, and again another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. And too long on the shot.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Timeout called. The Suns, they're behind by 7. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lets it fly. Phoenix, no good that time either. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball. Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And some changes here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Davis. Murray comes in for James. And it's Alex Caruso in for Rajon Rondo.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
And the pass to Diallo. McGee with the block. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Good, and the assist goes to Shea. McGee's got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Off target at the rim.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here.
Hey, man, this is Kenny, man. I thought your coach did a great job on the offensive end to get you open. Getting you into a rhythm was important. What was he telling you before the game?
You know, Kenny, he was just telling me to stay patient, man. Work within the system. We do a good job of creating space to give scorers like myself room to operate. That spacing also allows us to control the matchups. Forces the defense to make difficult decisions and adjustments. It's all about the spacing, man, spacing.
Yep, we're going to give you some space, man. Go get your shower, man.
Will do.
Hey, Che, remember the winners of our youth league are here? You're one of the players they're going to meet for winning the title. Okay, not too long. They're kids. They got to get home.
Hey, you got my jersey. What's up? Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks, big dog. You played good too, bro. Oh. Appreciate you, bro. Just gotta keep this intensity, you know? That's all I'm trying to do.